Hello and welcome to NPR Bowling Green Edition.
God damn it, Justin!
I thought we weren't doing location.
We're not doing that!
I thought we weren't doing location. I mean, we can, but I thought we weren't doing location.
Hello and welcome to NPR Washington, D.C. Edition. Now, you may be wondering, isn't this show based in D.C. anyways? And you'd be correct, but this is a special edition as we are based in...
Fucking levels. With the input gains all the way up.
Wheel-based?
Don't.
Wheel-based? Okay.
Save the ASMR for the end anyway.
Save it for the end.
See, I could do the opening.
Alright, fine.
This is an ASMR. This is how NPR does their openings.
Yeah, but we're not NPR.
Yes, we fucking are.
We're like the No Penis
not-
Republic.
If you're gonna copy...
Welcome to the No Penis Republic podcast.
God damn it. You said I could do the opening. I'm doing the goddamn
Alright,
opening.
fine, do the opening, but this is all going in.
All of this.
This is all going in.
This is all going in.
This is still intro. Go ahead.
Okay, welcome to NPR Washington, D.C. edition. You'll be wondering, isn't this show already based in D.C.? You'd be correct. But we're in the ghettos of D.C. There's somebody shooting up a half a block over. I can see him right now. He's staring at me. It's kind of fucking creepy as shit. There's a cat nearby, apparently.
No, that's a gun.
There's apparently very quiet gunfire going on.
From a half a block away.
It'd still be kind of loud. Apparently there's gunfire going on about half a mile away.
This intro is going to be the entire length of the podcast.
Justin, can you...
Go ahead, let
hurry
him
up?
do his thing. Let him do his thing.
Well, you guys keep interrupting me. I'm doing my opening, for Christ's sake. Good Lord. Opening number, whatever the fuck this is. Welcome to NPR Washington, D.C. edition. Now, you might be wondering, isn't this show based in D.C. anyways? And you'd be correct. We're in the ghettos of D.C. And somebody's shooting up. Shooting up, I said, not shooting. Somebody's shooting up some, what the hell people shoot up? Some weed. Somebody's shooting up two weeds. Anyways, my name is Justin. Sitting next to me is Dylan, and then we have Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, would you care to introduce yourself?
Hi guys, I'm gonna rape all your skulls. What the fuck kind of intro was that?
Like, really? That's the intro?
Oh my god!
I mean, if we're gonna go with that, by all means, I mean...
no, I'm keeping every last
Okay,
little bit
so-
of this. We have all 5 intros.
Okay, so they have already heard this sad attempt at a podcast go down the toilet, and now...
down the toilet. That implies that we were ever above the toilet to
Well,
begin
you
with.
just stay positive.
You thought that we were in the toilet.
Well, what do
We
you
were born from it.
Okay.
What do you
Bred
think
from
this
it.
is? A professional
okay,
studio? We think we're actually in PR? No one cares.
You try to make it sound like we were NPR.
Because that's the fucking joke.
Is
no one
NPR a joke?
No one was laughing.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Who's the joke for?
Oh my God, I liked it. You said you could do the opening, you just gonna fucking criticize it?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
criticize
we're
it.
gonna criticize
You guys criticize
Oh
mine.
my God.
Alright, Dylan, you got the next
Give
one
an
then.
opening.
Alright, so...
This is the Good Housekeeping Magazine podcast.
God damn it,
Good
Justin!
housekeeping. You just really want to make this into an NPR thing.
But we're not actually gonna talk about
We
housekeeping.
could just...
Can
I mean,
we?
yeah, we're really bad at housekeeping.
Oh,
I
good.
mean, I'm better than both of you, considering the state of your toilet.
You know what? Go fuck yourself, because we cleaned the motherfuckers literally today.
Well,
We cleaned it. Go look. Go look right now. They are pristine, and they are clean, and you need some Listerine.
considering somebody lives with his mom and doesn't live by herself like these two bachelorinos.
Oh,
Ouch.
shit. You're going to need some
Ouch.
burn heal for that one.
Ouch.
Mike's just pointing towards you. You need to point it back.
That's just... Like, really, you did not pull any punches
That
with
was savaged.
That was...
That was just straight up like caveman levels of
Ouch.
savage. Alright, so.
So I can take a shit in my sink.
Alright, so first
Down
thing,
the sink.
first thing on the agenda.
Why?
We need a name.
I was gonna say that too, but then he started talking about shitting down the sink. Like,
Alright, the name
I
of
use that sink too.
the name
Alright,
of
so
this
yes, the name of the
podcast
podcast.
is
Hang on, we had some
Raspberry Lemonade Spike with prickly
other...
pear
Oh
juice
my
cactus
God,
juice.
it is so not. A name for the podcast. Oh yeah, that's gonna come across great on the capture.
The name for this podcast is, oh yeah, that's going to come across great on this capture.
That's gonna be way too long. We had actually some names come up over Messenger. A wonderful discussion between Justin and myself when we recorded the first one, which hasn't come out yet as of the recording of this podcast.
Well, don't
It
spoil them.
It might come out. It might never come out.
Oh, it's going to
don't
come
know.
out.
It's going to come out.
It's
Okay.
going to come out. Just like every. No, never mind. I can't say
Hey,
that.
kill that guy.
I'm not gonna kill him.
Why not?
He's nice. I'm gonna take a selfie with him.
Oh my God, why? All right, anyway, so we're just sticking around in GTA 5 because we figured we had some sort of video with it
Oh God, he's ugly.
going along with this.
dear
He's
God,
Alfred
dear.
the Butler. He's Batman's friend. He's Batman's
Look
gay
at
lover.
that.
Yes,
Look at that
get in-
mustache.
Get in on that mouth. Get in on that mouth.
Look at that mustache.
Zoom in on the mouth.
I'm about as zoomed in as I can get.
Get in there.
About all the way.
Deeper.
Let
Yes.
me take a picture.
Send me that later. That's gonna be my screensaver. So,
I
Justin
saved it to my gallery.
Justin suggested that we called the podcast Bitch Tits, and then he said no, Beach Tots, which I countered with Beach Semi. Then we went to Beach Brats, Brunch Bangs, the Brunch Bros, Branch Beginnings, and that's where we left off. So yeah, we
The name of this
the fuck?
podcast is Bronco Highway.
Bronco. Are we? Is one of us secretly OJ?
Actually, we hate the Denver Broncos. We wish they go die in a highway.
I don't hate the Denver Broncos though. I hate the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't hate the Denver Broncos.
I just don't
Broncos
hate
are
the
all right.
Broncos.
Trevor Simeon, yo. His name sounds like chimpanzee.
Okay.
So, okay, what do you... All right, we'll start. We'll go down the couch. Justin, what do you think the podcast should be named? Legitimately or funny, whatever the hell. If you can make it funny.
The Brunch Bros.
The Brunch Bros? All right, you know, I could be
Brunch
okay.
Bros.
I could be okay with that if this podcast wasn't taking place at 8 o'clock at night.
Oh my God, they don't have to know that.
They can, because...
Hey, little dose of
Ruined
reality.
it for me.
It is around
it is
8
8:01.
o'clock.
It is 8:01.
You just ruined it for me.
It is
That was my whole
8:01
thing.
on Friday, May 26th, 2007. No, we recorded this in the past before podcasts were a thing.
Before podcasts were a thing.
Before the internet was a thing.
Either of you knew me, and while I was still in 7th grade.
Before we knew each other. I didn't know
Yeah,
Justin
I was
back
in
then.
fucking high school.
That was my sophomore year of college. God damn, I'm old. Alright, Dylan, what do you think the podcast should be named? Because most of the good names are taken.
Okay, if I had a name for a podcast, I think I would have sent it via Messenger. I have no names for a podcast.
Make up something.
Improv,
then.
bitch.
Yeah. We could
Hey, you
call
guys are the improv guys. I know nothing.
There's only one rule.
Off the top of your head, that's it. Whatever comes up.
There's only
Tits.
Okay.
Aside from that,
You know what? That can just be his answer. That's fine. He
Tits.
doesn't have to change. We're not gonna call it tits.
Damn it!
We're not gonna call it the Tits Cast.
Tis cats?
The Tis Cats? The Tick Cats. The Sick Cats.
The
The
Tic
Sick Cats
Tacs.
podcast.
Tic Tacs. This podcast
Sick
is
Cast.
not sponsored by Tic Tacs, but
We're not sponsored by anything other than our own crappy lives.
this is the Give Us Money podcast.
This is the Please
My name is-
Let This Work podcast.
My name is Please Money. His name is Give Money. And this guy is I Need Cash.
Well, one of you was I don't have a name from the first
That's
episode.
true.
And the other one was fuck you, so yeah.
I am the nameless soldier.
I am the one. I don't know the words. I shouldn't be doing that one.
I am.
okay,
the
so names. Let's not get off track.
All right,
this time.
yes.
The name of this
Does someone want to
podcast-
ask me what my name would be? Because I can't do all the hosting here.
Okay,
What's your fucking
Brennan,
name then,
what
Brian?
if you could name the podcast? What would you name it?
See, that's the thing, because most of the good podcast names are taken. Like, I would really, really like it if Critical's podcast, the official podcast, wasn't taken, because that just sounds better.
The other podcast.
The official unofficial podcast.
No,
No.
that's too closely related.
It sounds like we're affiliated with it.
That other podcast kind of that doesn't sound too bad. We could look that up and see if it's a thing.
The other guys.
That's a movie.
Yeah, and
Fuck it.
yeah, that's a movie. Just steal another car. That one's not going to get you around much longer.
Well, I'm taking a guy to the airport.
In
Go
that,
faster then. Good lord.
seriously, he's currently down one tire.
Oh my god.
Honestly, I was trying to come up with some sort of variation on when Justin and I made videos. We did the BJ show because Brennan and Justin, and it's kind of a haha
This
sex
is
thing.
the DJ BJ podcast.
The DBJ
DJ BJ
DBJ
podcast.
cast. No, that's too much of a tongue twister.
DJ BJ?
DJ. Well, because then we need another J. Who's gonna be the other J?
I'm gonna be 2 J's.
No, you're not gonna be 2 J's.
Oh, you know who the other J's gonna be?
Shut the fuck up about your goddamn Jimmys. This is not podcast Jimmy. Okay.
You know who isn't podcast Jimmy? Frankie.
Frankie knows who podcast Jimmy is.
You
You can make that podcast pizza.
Alright, so...
Podcastular. I honestly don't know. I wish that we could come up with something good for it, but I have no idea.
This is the podcast, Jimmy
I mean,
podcast.
I'm kind of okay with his suggestion. I mean,
What?
with an extra J in it.
DJ BJ?
DJ BJ.
But they're gonna wonder who the other J is.
The other
That'll be the
J.
secret for us.
But then we won't even know who the other J is.
Well, that'll be a secret we'll have an answer for eventually one day.
You know, I need to. Okay, so we're gonna-
James.
James. All right,
Haywood. Ryan.
Oh my God! So we're already going into references. We don't even have a name yet. And we're going into
This
references.
is the DDBJ podcast.
Who's the other D now?
The other D is currently living at home right now. He might join us at some point, but probably not.
Wait, who's the? You actually
He's-
have another D in mind? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. I forgot for a second. I don't think he'd even be willing to talk because he doesn't talk to girls either.
This is the
This is going to be
KBJBG podcast
the
featuring
Bad Idea podcast.
Kobe Bryant.
Bad idea
The
podcast.
Bad
I like
Idea
that.
podcast.
Kobe
I
Because
like
Bryant.
that.
Because this is a
This-
bad idea,
this
and
is a
anybody
bad
who
idea.
listens to this is also having a bad idea.
They're having a bad idea or they're in a bad place.
Tentatively called the Bad Idea podcast,
featuring Brett Favre.
But,
featuring Brett Favre.
But
Speak
serious-
up, Brett
serious
Favre,
talk,
nobody
if
can hear
are-
you.
If you are in a bad place, like,
Okay,
okay,
Brett Favre.
serious
good
talk.
enough.
If you are in a bad place, please do not hesitate to get in contact with us. We will help you. Maybe.
Are
I don't
any?
know.
Well, I mean,
Are
one
we
of
the
us.
fucking A team now?
No, because
Are we?
that he said bad place. Like it's gonna be more of like what you went to college for.
Need a bad
Well,
time.
the
It's gonna be
A team
more
can help
along
with
the lines
that
of-
too.
It's gonna be
They
more
just have a
along-
more violent approach to it.
It's no. I mean, kind of, but it just sounds like. If people are listening to this podcast, chances are they're already going to be in a bad place.
They're either
People
gonna-
gonna listen to anything?
I'm expecting that the people who will first listen to this
We're
podcast
totally
will
willing to
either
help
be-
you out.
We'll
I
either
mean,
be in a bad place, we'll stumble upon this drunkenly, or we'll be
drunkenly,
drunk
huh? Okay.
and
You know, we should be drunk one time for this. I know not you, but because Dylan doesn't
God,
do
this would
alcohol because of reasons. But we should.
Did you
we should
inject 5 alcohols?
No, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna. That's another thing. I'm gonna
Inject
inject 2 weeds.
5
Great.
alcohols.
I'm going to inject all of the marijuanas.
Maybe make
I
Sally.
wish we could take Swagalagan. I liked that name.
Swagalagan?
Swagalagan podcast. It was great.
Swagalagan podcast?
I really wish we could take that, but that's a thing. Like the guy still
Okay.
probably owns it, or at least would probably give a shit if we used it.
Alright, so...
Maybe make Sally injected 2
Alright,
marijuana.
so
I
this
mean,
is the Bad Idea
The
podcast.
Bad Idea podcast kind of sounds like a good idea.
Or we can just call it like this is a bad idea.
This is the track.
Episode 1, whatever title,
This
and
is
then
the
episode
track-
2, whatever.
The Bad Idea podcast.
Do you want Bad Idea podcast, or you want it to be This is a Bad Idea, and that's just like the name?
This is the Tractor Jet podcast. This is
Oh
the
my-
tractor that's also
Oh,
a
god
jet.
damn! Don't reference
Oh, is
that!
it?
No, we're
Jet,
gonna
it's
reference it.
also a
Okay, you've been
podcast.
driving around in
It's also
circles
a-
for like.
I can't find my way out of here.
Oh my god, just pick a direction and drive.
Okay.
Take the ramp.
You can set a location and it'll take you to there.
And
And
it'll
show
show
your
you
way
how
out.
to get there too, yeah.
Anywhere, it doesn't really matter.
Alright, so another thing that we briefly discussed is we're in we gotta talk in the slow motion.
That was never discussed.
God damn it. Oh no, the slow motion was never discussed, no. But we also toed around with the idea of straight wow, holy crap. Does this thing this is just congratulations, this is the video you're gonna be watching.
Are
for
you
the
are you
entire
holding a
rest of the
button
podcast.
that's doing
I'm
this?
not doing it. I
There's
am
a way you can
moving-
fast forward it, right? You hit the trigger or something, right?
Look, I'm.
A? I don't
A,
know.
B, C, there.
Oh.
Are you sure?
You just fall out.
So this is taking too long. I'm just gonna get out of here.
This is taking too long. I'm out, and then all of a sudden time resumes,
Oh,
and he's dead.
Look at this sound recording.
Hey, that means we're having a good time.
Okay.
The other thing we were talking about, and leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you
Don't.
actually shut up. We want that.
Don't.
That's a thing that we want.
No, we don't.
It's a thing that I want.
No, we
I want it.
It's a thing that I want. Is us
Listen,
possibly.
if you don't want to be a part of the team, Justin, we'll change.
We'll
the
just
name
replace
to
your ass with Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
We'll get okay. Rest assured, all 1.5 people that are listening to this, we will get to the Jimmy thing in a second. We also toyed around with the idea.
Like
oh my
Jimmy
god!
Dylan, he's
This
talking.
is gonna be the Shut Up Dylan segment, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna forcibly shut you up in a second. We also toyed around with the idea of all of us streaming this on Twitch instead of actually just pre-recording it, because then we can interact with people and get asked questions and hopefully have hilarious answers and do stuff like that. If we could ever actually figure that out, I would absolutely like to at least try that, because that sounds like fun as hell.
I'd be down for that.
Okay, yeah.
Down
So leave a comment if you feel like a Twitch stream would be cool, cause okay.
Also, leave a like.
And also leave a heart react. Leave the flower react from Facebook.
That's gone now, I think.
I know, that's why they can't leave it, because that's the joke. Jimmy.
If you like this
Okay, so
podcast, give me $5.
no one's going to give you $5.
Honk if you like this podcast.
No one's gonna give you anything.
Honk if you like this podcast.
Okay, that could be a thing. Are you going into like rage mode? Is that what's going on here? Boom.
Why are you beating up that black guy?
Why is the guy got
Because
be
he's
black?
got
He is black,
LJ
look
on
at him.
his. He's got
LC.
LC on his shirt, and I don't like Ludacris.
To be fair, who doesn't like Ludacris?
You don't like Luda?
Luda!
Luda!
Ludacris going in on the first benefited on the most up now.
I really just want a justification for beating up an old.
Better run away, dude. That guy's
I
like
mean,
fucking
Seriously,
there.
the paramedic is just
Wait,
gonna
what?
look at you and be like, "Did you
Yeah.
do this?" He's dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
the
like-
paramedics already. Whoa, I forgot I'm at the hospital.
Yeah, you
Literally
dumbass.
standing outside the hospital.
Oh my god, now you're going to jail.
Anyway,
That's a federal offense,
Yeah,
dude.
now you're beat up paramedic Jimmy. Alright, should we explain the Jimmy? How do we explain the Jimmy?
Explain the Jimmy, because I have no idea.
Yeah,
what
you
the
have no idea
hell
about
you
the
two are
Jimmy.
talking about.
I'll explain. I started it.
Yeah, you did.
We're already
So
off
we
track
re-
for this framework.
Whatever. Fuck it. We needed other topics.
Okay, so you were getting ready, or I was getting ready to go somewhere.
One of us was getting ready to do something, yeah.
And then
Which is quite a rare occurrence at our place.
I walk in there, and I'm trying to get you to buy these concrete shoes.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you
You,
wanted.
you threatened to give me some concrete shoes. And like you're gonna make me buy them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why the hell would I buy concrete shoes? That would just mean that I die, and I don't want to wear the concrete shoes.
So you're gonna buy these shoes or not?
I'm not gonna buy these shoes.
Should I bring in Big Jimmy?
And then it's just escalated from there. Yeah, go ahead, bring in Big Jimmy.
Okay.
Oh, I'm Big Jimmy.
Go ahead, bring him in.
Hey, I'm Big Jimmy.
Yeah,
You gonna
Big
buy
Jimmy.
these shoes?
I'm really not gonna buy these shoes, Big Jimmy. There's
You
nothing.
sure?
I'm pretty sure. I'm 100% sure I don't want concrete shoes, Big Jimmy.
Why not? They don't 100% concrete.
I know they're 100% concrete. That would just mean that I die and I wouldn't be able
You
to
don't
walk
have any
anywhere.
laces. You don't gotta worry about tying them.
I mean, I know that's great. It's not about the difficulty of tying the concrete shoes. It's literally just I won't be able to move if I had concrete shoes.
Well, look at me, Mister. I'm too good for shoes.
Yeah,
That was your
I'm too good for
problem.
concrete shoes.
Oh,
I'm
Mister,
sorry,
I'm
not
too
interested
good
in
for
buying the
this.
shoes, Big Jimmy.
It's grade A concrete. All right. All right.
It's grade C for concrete.
So, are you gonna buy this or not?
I'm not gonna buy this stuff.
Are
Big
you gonna
Jimmy.
break in little Jimmy?
I'm fine, I guess, if you have to.
Hey, I'm little Jimmy. You gonna buy these shoes?
Hi, little Jimmy. No, I'm really not interested in buying these shoes. I don't know why they keep sending you Jimmys in.
Sure. You sure you're not gonna buy these shoes?
I'm 100% sure I'm not gonna buy these shoes, little
They're
Jimmy.
good shoes.
They look like fantastic shoes. They look like the most magical shoes, but I don't have any interest in buying concrete shoes because I wouldn't be able to go anywhere. I wouldn't be able to walk. I wouldn't be able to lift my legs. I wouldn't be able to do anything.
They're made in America with American workers. Why do you hate America?
I don't hate America, little Jimmy. I hate the fact that I would not be able to move if I had concrete shoes. I'd never be able to take them off either.
How about you get a deluxe package? How about you get concrete shoes and the sleeping with the fishes?
I don't want to sleep with any fishes unless maybe does the Little Mermaid count?
Do I need to bring in Disney Jimmy?
Oh my god.
Disney Jimmy will fuck you up.
I just don't bring any more Jimmys in. How about that? No more Jimmys. I don't need any more Jimmys in my life.
Okay,
Just like I don't need
think
concrete
the audience
shoes.
gets the joke by now.
We were on a roll. Shut up.
I'm Disney Jimmy.
Did-
No confusion with Jiminy Cricket. That fucking goddamn cricket. Yeah, I'm Disney Jimmy. I like Disney movies. I also don't work for Disney. Those fuckers are retarded. I didn't just say that. No, I didn't.
But do you have concrete shoes, and why are you trying
I
to
know
sell
it was
them to me?
Disney, Jimmy.
Okay, you lost it with Disney, Jimmy.
You want to buy these?
You lost it with Disney, Jimmy. All right, so that's pretty much the way.
Should
it
I
went.
bring in Jimmy with 3 arms?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have
Justin, just please stop.
Yeah, this is where I was at. Then he just kept making up Jimmys for like an hour. He kept coming in, and then we'd be like 5 minutes of silence, and he'd come up with a new goddamn Jimmy. That was my life. You get to feel my pain, audience. You get to feel my pain.
I mean, I'm here in person to feel your pain.
I know. Yeah. Well, you get to feel my pain.
Oh, speaking of pain.
Yes, that's
let's,
right. Yeah,
let's
you were gonna say.
transition into my story.
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead.
I'm
Why
gonna,
were you?
I'm gonna hand the controller over to
Ooh,
someone.
bring it in mine.
Okay,
Mine.
so
Oh yeah, the trigger.
I came
The trigger's what
home
makes me go.
from work yesterday.
Okay. Come
And-
home for your lovely, lovely, lovely job.
Yeah, my lovely retail job, which people will know about if we actually release the first
Oh, it's
podcast.
getting released. I'm literally, as soon as I find pictures and stuff to go over the audio, I'm going to release
It
it.
doesn't matter anymore. So
Alright, anyways,
Go ahead.
so I come home from work yesterday to find a letter sitting on the stairs for me, because that's what happens with my mail. It just, if anybody in the house collects the mail from the mailbox, I get it.
Okay.
It gets put on the stairs. So
Okay.
I
Great.
open it up and I see it's from
Why are you holding your phone at us? Are you recording us right now? Oh, okay.
I see it's from Nelnet, which is a student loan provider.
Yes.
And immediately I'm like, shit, they caught up with me.
Yeah.
Because I really haven't been in contact with them. I knew I was going to have to pay off the student loan, but I didn't think it was going to be this soon. Actually, I thought they would have contacted me sooner, to be honest.
Really?
Like,
How long was it?
like the last time I went to school.
Which was
Like 2015?
6 days ago. Okay.
2015.
Okay, so 2015. My
So-
God.
future.
So what ended up happening is I opened the letter up. They're like, okay, yeah, we tried contacting you 45 days ago. Your loans are over.
Massively
Your balance is 45 days late. You need to at 90 days, or no, it was 60 days. They said at 90 days we will bring your we will set your loans to a loan collection agency, and you will be in trouble essentially. So I'm like, okay. Let's see what this shit's about. I log on. I have to make an account.
Of course, because they're gonna send you to a loan agency, but they don't even you don't even have an account with them.
Like they had the information
I
for my
know.
loans available, but I just didn't have an account on their website to see how much I owed
okay,
them.
okay.
So I get on and I create the account, and it links into my information, and I owe them about $670.
Jesus
By
Christ.
the way, if this information is sensitive, which
I don't
Nah,
think.
don't worry.
We might have to delete the company name,
okay.
but that's
So,
all I could really figure
I
out.
log on, I
That
get,
would be an
I
issue.
find out that my balance is $670. Now, just to give you an idea, I work part-time retail, which pays absolute shite.
Yeah, it pays dick and a half.
Like,
That's after a raise.
There's been a guy that's worked there for 30 plus years, and he's on the top pay grade for them, and it's like $10 an hour.
He's getting 10.
He's getting
and
like
as the
$10 an
top
hour.
pay grade.
It's like the top pay grade for
And he's probably full-time,
for
too.
a temp. No, he's a temp worker. Everybody, 90% of the staff for the company is temp workers.
So they can pay you so cheap.
Thank God our CEO earned his $3 million.
Probably 3 million. If it's a CEO for like a retail
It's
thing,
3
it's
million.
probably 3
If
million.
it's 3 billion, that'd be huge news.
If it's
Okay,
if it's 3
it's
billion,
3
that's
mil.
like Bill Gates.
Yeah, thank God he earned his $3 million.
Well, how many? Think about that now. People always complain about CEOs giving themselves raises. How if he was to give every single, you work for a company that touches a K, right?
If he was to pay everybody in the
Don't even come close to
Okay,
like
if
naming
he was to
company.
give everybody,
make things hypothetical.
if he was to give everybody in your company called Jimmy's Clothes, would how much would that be? It's $3 million. Let's just say you have 1 million employees. That's
Everybody gets a $3 raise. That's awesome. Or $3 extra at
Yeah, you
least.
get $3 extra. A $3 raise would be a lot more, because it's $3
Well,
an
less.
hour raise. But yeah, I get that. Yeah, that's not fair, but
I mean,
it's just the part that comes into like I want that money part of
okay,
it.
we'll get
Just
back
highlights
to
the greed in general.
We'll get back to this, but I still want to finish my story. about
you
the
want
student
done?
Please
loans.
finish your story.
Okay, so I get on the website. I pay my student. I see my student loans, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pay these. So
Yeah.
I pay the full amount, $670 and something cents, and I didn't have enough in my savings account to cover it, so I had to transfer money from my checking account over to my savings,
Jesus.
which is normally the reverse because my savings is where my checks for work go.
Kobe!
So,
Aw.
yeah. So,
Yeah,
I felt physical pain yesterday.
Dude, if I actually was paying my student loans, I'd be feeling physical pain too. Are you currently paying back your loans, Justin?
I probably my dad every so often. So kind of sort of like a third of each.
You do what? Hey, what?
Like a third of each.
Really? Okay.
But like every so often, like every couple months.
I need to go get it renewed probably, but I have a income-based repayment plan.
Oh yeah, they give you all
Yeah.
all kinds of leeway.
They give you leeway, yeah, but it still collects interest.
Yeah, I
So
know.
basically, I'm just getting interest. What the hell is going on, Trevor? I just went to go
trying to flush a foot down the toilet.
He's trying to flush a mannequin foot down toilet.
No, that's an actual foot.
There's no blood coming out of it.
Well, because it's
It's already
dead,
been
yeah.
dead
It's
for
already
quite
a
some
dead
time.
foot.
Mm.
I like Trevor.
Anyways.
Trevor was fun.
You story, you done?
Okay, my story's pretty much done. I felt a lot of physical pain
I
yesterday.
would feel physical pain too if I had. These student loans are an absolute joke. Alright, there's a lot of things in in society now that are an absolute joke, and student loans is one of the bigger ones.
Yeah, once I get a better paying job, it shows I'm gonna pay him back.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay him back too, and it's gonna cost me probably 2 or 3 times what I actually paid to actually go to college, and still haven't gotten a degree in the field that I was trying to get.
No, you got your degree. You haven't gotten a job.
I meant
field
that's what I meant to say. Here, take this
with.
back. Oh,
Justin, you
Justin's
play.
gonna play now. This should be fun and interesting. Too bad he can't make a water mountain.
Alright, so going back to
Going back to episode 1.
Going
But,
back
it's just like I've seen graphs, and I haven't like done my own individual research because I've seen like the things that people have posted. Like, I could have made however much they made in 30 or 40 years ago is like twice what we actually make now in terms of like actual spending power. Or something along those lines. I might be sounding like an idiot because I am one, but
isn't that post where like somebody's comparing like minimum wage
minimum wage.
now
Somebody like
versus
worked minimum wage and put themselves
then,
through college versus being
like,
able to
for
work
Yale.
minimum wage.
It's not possible.
It's not now.
It was back then, not anymore.
It was in the day. It was possible.
Here we're talking about why don't you just get a minimum wage job over the summer? Well, that's not gonna really.
From what I understand about how the situation got as fucked up as it is, it's because the government got involved into shit, and I'm kind of on the fence for the government getting involved in shit. Sometimes it's necessary for the government to get involved in
Sometimes,
affairs,
yes, but with most
generally the government getting involved in shit is not a good thing.
no, not ever. Government doesn't know what the hell
So
they're
back
doing.
then, the government was making a lot of money.
A is to go faster.
And
You hit A
shit
or you
used
tap
to go.
Tap A to sprint.
Oh god, I got off track. Okay. Anyways,
Like
colleges used to pay.
continuously
Used
tap
to like
and then you go faster.
like you had to
Oh,
pay
that's right.
colleges, and there was no such thing as actual student loan debts because
There
the
was a
government
few.
didn't. This government didn't give you money to go to college. You earned it and you went yourself
because you could actually afford
because
to
you
do
could
that.
actually afford to. And then
You
the
could
government
conceivably
had
put
the
yourself
great
through
idea to start paying people to go to college, and well, not paying people,
Or start giving money to
people
go to-
money to go to college,
Yeah.
which was an incentive for colleges to start raising their tuition rates.
It's a good idea on paper. I'm not gonna say
It's a good
that,
idea on paper,
but it has
but-
gotten completely out of hand.
It's because the people
It's-
will abuse companies, any big corporation, whether it be an actual like corporation, a schooling system, an individual that controls a huge sum of something, they will take advantage of any amount of kindness given to them by a governmental organization.
Yes. Yes to that.
Just take a look at
I-
take a look at Ford, or it was who was it? It was
GM.
I think
GM.
I would if my account
Trump gave them money to stay in the U.S. and they're still shipping jobs to Mexico.
Well, of course they are. It's what's better for the business.
it's still
So-
not they got money
They got
to
money
stay in
and they're
here.
still
Mhm.
gonna be dish bags.
Yeah, it's still
Yes,
like, all right,
dish
thanks
bags.
for the money.
And then they're taking the money and still moving all
Yeah.
of their jobs out. So that's not
It's not
there's
okay.
nothing defensible about that.
Turn the lights on.
Okay,
Lights on.
so-
You blew them out because you hit trees.
Okay.
That car has no lights now.
So yeah,
Go. Go
basically
away.
government got involved and suddenly tuition rates skyrocketed. And I mean, tuition rates are probably like it is an expensive part of college, but in all honesty, textbooks and like
Textbooks are oh my god.
textbooks are bullshit.
Fuck textbooks. Anything you need to know, you could find online
Most-
instantly.
No, even some textbooks you can get a digital copy of online for free. There's some websites
Yes.
that let you do that.
I never found anything that I actually had to buy.
Well-
Never found a single one that was like.
I found one, but it was like every other page, so it was kind of helpful.
Oh, and then the thing that's really bullshit about it is they'll change like a sentence or two or some wording here and
call
there.
it like the 12th edition.
and call it a new edition, and you have to
Basically,
buy all
yeah.
that again because you can't use the old one because it has a sentence that's different,
Some
and you have to buy the brand new one.
You have to buy the brand. You have to buy the most up-to-date one, which may have a few differences from the previous one. And God help you if you have to get like authorization to get into a online website
God, yeah.
course, because you cannot buy it individually. You have to buy the
Yeah.
textbook with it. And
Yeah.
it's fucking
And you
bullshit.
just can't.
Online's one thing, but usually teachers will let you buy the previous version as long as you let them know. As long as you know, like, hey, I'm just going to get the previous one. And know they're pretty much the same. But when it comes to online stuff,
Yeah,
the
you
previous
can't.
one won't work. But
You
if it's just
can't.
like, hey, you need this textbook, there's nothing else with it.
Oh yeah, buy used textbooks that are gonna be defunct in 3.5 months. And
But
you're
it's
never
like-
gonna need them or use them because you're gonna go over pretty much everything in those textbooks, and then also like most of the stuff's gonna get handed to you on handouts that the teacher gives anyway.
Yeah.
So it's what the actual fuck.
Like textbooks are just complete bullshit.
Most
And,
of
no, here
most college expenses are bullshit.
I've heard stories of professors that will write textbooks for the class, and then in order to take their class, you have to buy the textbook.
Buy their textbook.
Their textbook.
You know what? Honestly, like if the teacher's not getting paid a fair amount, I could kind of see that, just because it's a way to like supplement their own income.
Yes, but like,
I don't hate that as much.
but like if you're teaching college classes, you should be getting enough money.
If you're like a TA, if you have tenure,
Well-
then you're probably okay.
To find enough money, you could have a lot of your own debts with divorce, with the mortgage, maybe you thought you could
Okay.
afford what you can't
Yeah.
afford.
You could have a mortgage thing fall through.
There's a lot of
Okay,
other stuff
housing
involved.
bubble.
With enough money, I define enough money as that one study that was done that like found out the median, like the most amount of money you can have before your happiness doesn't increase, which is like it was 96,000.
Well, it also that's a general one too.
Yeah,
It
it's-
depends. You
I
could
mean, that was a study, probably.
you could owe a lot of money. You could have kids with medical problems, serious medical problems.
Like sick Jimmy.
Yeah, like
We haven't had a laugh in a long time.
Jimmy.
Oh, I thought he was actually coughing. We haven't had a laugh in a long time. But I guess we don't have to.
I have
Student loan payments, yep.
I have the student loan cough. Every
Yeah,
time they
so-
call me about it, I just
so I
pretend
got-
I'm dying.
I had physical pain yesterday.
So I don't gotta pay him back because I just pretend I'm dying. I mean, eventually they'll
God.
catch on, but I don't know if it's my forehead, so I'm not worried about it.
God, I have the income-based thing, but if I was to be like late on that stuff, I saw it because I almost let it lapse one time,
Yeah, they fuck
and my
you over.
payment would have been over $1,100.
Yeah, they fuck you over.
$1,100. I make that in a month.
How much you at? Like now then? Like
None.
For the
I have
payments?
it deferred. I have it income-based
I mean, like
because I don't actually have the ability to pay it back.
I mean, like, all in that one you were talking about. How much actually was it?
Oh God, I forget the number that would have been if it was overdue. Just stuck with me because I almost let it lapse, and stuff. So, let's go from student loan bullshit to justice bullshit. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
So we
No, I have the news story pulled up. I'll handle this one.
No, can I just say the comment that you posted with it?
No, I want to say it. I want to see. You can say it after I'm done reading it.
Okay.
Because it's funny and absolutely true and heartbreakingly
true.
true.
So Brendan's gonna read a news article that he found.
I literally just said that.
Hey, I'm
Brendan's gonna read an article from the internet that contains relevant information.
Good sir.
Wow, that's gonna come through great on the audio. Lavinia Woodward is a 24-year-old woman who was studying at Christ Church College, Oxford. Last year, though, she stabbed her boyfriend in the midst of a blazing row that occurred after a night of partying and heavy drinking. The argument escalated into fisticuffs when Woodward allegedly punched her boyfriend before stabbing him with a bread knife and flinging a laptop, glass, and jam jar at him. Judge Ian Pringle, though, has delayed sentencing for 4 months and asserted that Woodward might not receive a custodial sentence, which could mean jail time, or even a suspended sentence for her actions. Quote, "It seems to be that if this was a complete one-off to present this extraordinarily able young lady from not following her long-held desire to enter the profession she wishes to, would be a sentence which would be too severe." So basically, we just found Brock Turner's fiance.
Because can I just...
Go ahead. Go right ahead. Because we live in a world where somebody can rape somebody and get off of it because they're good at swimming, and because somebody's smart, they can get away with stabbing their boyfriend because it might affect their ability to get a job.
It's mostly because they had a good lawyer.
I mean, obviously, but it's still such bullshit. There is no justice if we live in a world where that is a thing.
I mean, okay, and going on that, there was the affluenza.
Oh,
Have you
God.
heard of
Oh,
that?
God. Don't even get me started on that.
The kid...
Don't even get me started on that.
He ran over and killed, like, 4 individuals, was it?
I don't know. It was definitely more than one.
It was
more than
4
one.
people that he ran over. Maybe 7. I don't know.
He
didn't have any.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the reasoning behind why he didn't get in trouble, like, why he didn't get any jail time, he was on probation, but he didn't get any jail time, was because his parents never taught him the value of taught him that basically money does everything for you. So he thought that he could get away with whatever the hell he wanted.
And then he
just
fucking
because he had
did!
money. No, actually, fun fact. He broke his probation.
Did he die?
He broke his probation. He ran to Mexico with his mother, who
Has money.
who got in trouble. Who wasn't they were trying to contact her, couldn't find her. They thought that she had run with him. Turns out, yes, she did run to Mexico with him. And then when they tried entering the U.S. again, they
got really in trouble. I can't remember exactly what happened, but yeah, she's fucked, and I think he's actually serving jail time now.
Thank God.
But
I remember hearing about that, and that pissed me off to no end. It still pisses me off to this day.
It pisses me
How
off.
someone could just be like, "Oh, we got taught that there's no consequences for our actions as long as we're rich, so we're just gonna do whatever we want." And then the judge is like, "Okay, I buy that. No consequences."
So basically, Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grab him by the pussy, man. Grab him by the pussy. God, I wish I could do that. No, I actually don't wish I could do that.
I have more respect for women.
I have respect. Not even going to women. I have respect for people.
People
in general. Because that just shows like I think I'm so much better than literally everybody else, and just because he thinks that he is. And oh my God.
Okay.
So that woman's gonna be Brock Turner's future wife, and then he can rape her while she stabs him, and neither of them can have, get in trouble for it. Dude, this is the world that we live
This
in.
is shit that happened.
This is shit that has happened.
The tone of this podcast is just all over the place.
Well, yeah, well.
That's all you have?
I mean,
That's
the
not
one
all I
there.
have.
I have the dubster.
Oh,
He's talking about what's on GTA.
I thought he meant in terms of like that, yeah.
It's like, is that all you have?
We only have dark topics.
There's more shitty stories in the world. I'm pretty sure we can find them.
Oh, I don't want to find them though.
Continue with one of the stories. Tell your what? What sync in high school?
What?
The high school that I was thinking.
Oh yeah. Well, we could get to there.
Otherwise, you're just trying to get on top.
Oh, we also got to
Never
get
get to it.
we also got to get to the Ben Roethlisberger story that you
okay.
had. Well, let's do
Okay,
that
let's
one
do that
first.
first.
Can I do
yeah.
that right now?
Yeah, do that one first.
All right.
Go ahead.
I was too young to know this. I was very young. My sister could probably
Because I
tell
need to
better
pull
than I
something up
could.
for my story anyway. Go ahead. Sorry.
But apparently when I was younger, like I think 3-4 years old, 3-4 years old, I lived down the street from Ben Roethlisberger. Like just
legitimately Ben Roethlisberger.
Yes, him. Ben Roethlisberger.
That's fucking insane.
Douchebag Ben Roethlisberger. Yes, I live down the street from him. And this is how my sister described him as creepy.
He is. He just looks like a creepy guy.
Creepy and just
He did go to high school in Findlay.
no, he did not go to high school in
Oh, he
Finland.
did.
He went to high school at Corey Rawson.
Oh.
And here's why I hate, disregarding the fact that he's a rapist.
Why do we have to disregard that fact? He's a rapist.
No, I mean,
Why do we
okay,
ha-
yes, I'm saying disregarding the fact that he's a rapist. The reason I hate him, I mean, if he wasn't a rapist, I'd still hate him. It's because the guy had the audacity.
Audacity.
The audacity.
He's literally using a program called Audacity.
He had the audacity to, when Finley criticized him for his behavior in the papers, he had the audacity to change his hometown to Corey Rawson, Ohio. Now, for the people,
Is that a town?
it does not exist. There is Mount Corey and there is Rawson, Ohio. And Corey Rawson is a high school located in a school district that overlaps the two of them. But there is no Corey Rawson, Ohio.
Wow. Even more reasons to hate that dick.
Just
Hey, Steelers fans, go fuck yourself anyway.
Like
Just because of the fact that you guys are all just completely obnoxious anyway. Your quarterback is a rapist. You guys are fine with that.
At least they're not the Cowboys.
I mean, I'm fine with the Cowboys. Dak Prescott was a good success story.
I don't like the
mind
fans. The team's okay. I don't like
Their
the fans.
Yeah, their fans are kind of.
Especially since we don't live in fucking Texas.
Any
It's
good
like,
team's fans are obnoxious though. Like Patriots fans, that no one
especially
can name a
fandoms in general.
No one could name a
obnoxious.
quarterback for the Patriots before Tom Brady that's currently a Patriots fan,
That's
unless
true.
they're like old.
Especially if you don't live in the state where that team plays at. Then it's kind of just like,
Hey, Patriots fans, did you guys know that you made a Super Bowl before Tom Brady?
yeah, that was.
Yeah, you lost to the Packers. Anyway,
They won one, didn't they?
I don't think they won. I thought they made one.
This is the sports podcast
This is
with
the sport-
Justin and Brennan.
this is the sports part of the goddamn
with
podcast.
Dylan observing because
Oh my
Dylan is the
God.
only non-sports person present.
Also, fuck the Cavs. I'm sorry. I live in Ohio. I don't like the Cavs.
And
I
where
cannot
is
stand
the
them.
fucking vehicle repair shop at?
Dude, I don't know. Fucking.
It's not car wash, is it?
No, it's no. Yeah, the car wash where they
Oh
fix
my
your car.
god, that's
It's
why I
Los
asked.
Santos Customs.
Why would you need to ask? It's Los Santos Customs.
Okay, it's that.
Well, it's the it's.
There's a
one of those.
lot of different ones, but yeah.
I was looking for a different symbol, but yeah.
So
It's not the car wash, is it? That place that fixes
yeah.
cars as they wash them.
Shut the front door.
The front door is shut and locked.
Anyways.
I mean, technically it's the side door. The front door is always open.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is the front door to our apartment.
I mean, the front door.
There are
my
two
front
doors in
door
this
is
apartment.
always open.
You know what? And no one, and still
Your
no one
front
walks
door
through.
is open, actually. Zip your pants up.
X, Y, Z.
Made you look.
Let's all stare at Dylan's crotch.
It's all fiery and whatnot.
Oh wow! So the carpet matches the drapes.
But do the drapes
Yeah.
match the carpet?
Yes, that would be by definition like a thing that is a
Do
thing.
the carpets match the drapes?
Do yours?
Yeah.
It's called manscaping. You have to drive in. You can't just like walk into it. You have to drive to the garage, and then it'll do
It's
it.
just take the dubsta in.
That's retarded.
Take the dub step in.
Okay, please don't use the word retarded.
Yeah, that's not
Because-
cool. That's
because
pejorative
I-
and not cool.
Like,
That's
like,
not.
I
That's not.
stupid.
That's not what we're about.
I try not to use the word retarded because I have a brother who is.
It's
mentally
stupid.
challenged.
It also doesn't open till like it might be too early in the morning. It might not actually be open yet. Oh, never mind. There it is.
So
And then you
okay.
drive on in. Also, yeah, I mean, this is called the This Is a Bad Idea podcast, but that was a bad idea.
What?
We're using the word retarded like that.
Sorry.
Hey, come on now. That's not cool. So, Justin, would you like to go over our mutual disdain for the Cleveland Cavaliers? And their fans? Most of their fans, at least. I know a couple that have been around for a while, and they're alright.
The ones that have been around for a long time that have survived.
Have survived. See, I was one of them. I had survived for a very long time.
And
But then when they decided to just sell all of their dignity and soul to LeBron to get a ring, I was like, I'm done with this team. I cannot support that anymore.
More so if you're old enough, if you're a pre-LeBron, or at least
I was pre-LeBron.
or at least a pre-LeBron.
I remember I used to go to Gund Arena.
Or at least a pre-LeBron success before we actually really started doing stuff.
He
Sorry.
kind of already been. He kind of always
Yeah, that's
been
true.
doing stuff.
But if you're a pre-LeBron, that's fine. But because if you're old enough and whatever.
If you followed here from Miami, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I mean, there's
You have,
some people just want to see him do better, but I get that up until the first MVP and championship. I get that you want to see him succeed. That's already success right there.
yeah.
You're already good.
Okay, there's also another reason that I dislike the Cavs, besides the whole LeBron thing. And it's that they are just so boring to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Every single offensive possession, when it comes to either the second quarter or the fourth quarter or whatever, is just, okay, everybody spread out and we'll let Kyrie or LeBron do something one-on-one against this guy and then nothing.
Yeah.
It's just, well, okay, I'll stand here above the three-point line and dribble till about 6 seconds left on the clock, and then I'll make a move, and then we'll see if the shot goes in.
That's why
It's one-on-one isolation basketball. There's 8 other people on the court, and they can't have anybody involved.
That's why what's his face from Israel was fired, because he wanted to run actual
David
plays.
Blatt, yeah, he actually wanted to,
But they didn't listen to him.
coach basketball, and LeBron was like, nah, you're out of here.
He wanted to actually do.
LeBron's like, no, I don't want to run actual basketball plays. So I want to stand here at the top of the key
They didn't
for
listen to
10
him.
seconds.
Because
And
maybe it didn't work at first, but that's fine.
It
It's
would
a
have
coach.
worked.
It
You
may
know
not
why?
work at first. You gotta be patient with it.
do you know why it would have worked? Because the goddamn San Antonio Spurs are a dream to watch. They don't play that stuff. They play team basketball, and it is poetry in motion. Like when they swept the Heat, or they went 4-1 against the Heat or whatever during that NBA Finals, I was just in awe most of the time because there was constant ball. It was just exciting basketball to watch, and that's what it should be instead of isolation. Everybody stand on either side of the court, and I'm just gonna do one-on-one because I'm LeBron James. Any thoughts, Justin?
I don't know. I don't really follow basketball as I used to.
You really were into it. You were way more into it than I was.
Because, I don't know. I just
For sure. Dylan's been quiet for a while. Dylan, sports ball.
Uh,
Are we gonna go? Do we need
Sports?
Do we need to call sports, Jimmy?
my team is better than your team.
Okay, there we go.
Well,
That's the fundamental of sports. Okay. Anyway, now that
I gotta get one of Philip DeFranco's shirts that says sports on it. Just
you really should. You really should.
I get
really
the irony
should.
from. I just want people that absolutely hate sports. They wish you would removed from schools. It's like
I don't like that much.
and people that are,
I went to high school. I went to a high school that was, if you weren't in sports, you were an outcast, and that was me. I was an outcast
Yeah,
because
high school's
I
not
can't
that big,
I
though.
can't play. But that's the thing. Because our high school wasn't big, anytime our team made it past a playoff game, like we made it into the local championship, or we made it into the area championship, or we were preparing to go to the state finals. Like anytime something like that happened, we would have an assembly, and I never
Really?
you mean those
tallied
stupid
up.
pep rallies?
Yes,
Oh.
I hate pep rallies.
assembly pep rally, and
They're useless.
They're not useless.
I hate them.
They're an excuse to get out of class.
Well, yeah, but you can make up some other goddamn reason.
here's the thing. As
He
somebody
goes
who
there.
who didn't
Let
like
Will talk.
school, I didn't really tally
holy
the number
shit,
of hours
that
we
was cool.
spent on pep rallies, but I guarantee that I could have been spending. We probably spent maybe a week in pep rallies, like an actual physical week.
That's crazy. That's overdoing it. We had like 2 a year.
Yeah,
Because
we
all
had-
the
No,
high
we
school
had-
teams that I was in,
We had
all
we had
of our
one
high school
every
teams
other
sucked.
week.
All of
It
our
was
high school teams
ridiculous.
sucked ass. Like they didn't even start to get good until after like 2 years after I'd left. Like all of our high school teams were just terrible.
Football and basketball for us were really good. So having a rally because we're making, whatever. We had one for one towards the middle of the first, I guess root semester. Yeah, middle of the first semester, and the middle of the second one. That was it.
We had girls volleyball. We had girls softball. We had.
We just
They'd
had
be
them all at
send-offs,
once.
but
We
they'd be
had
like after
football. We had soccer.
We had any sports that my
you're fucked.
school would participate in. We would have a pep rally for.
Badminton.
And
Badminton.
the only thing
Cock
academically that
shuttle?
I can think of that we
Shuttlecock?
would have
You just want to say cock.
Chicken?
the only thing I can think of academically that we actually celebrated was at the end of each quarter of the school year, we would have an AB honor roll ice cream day, and that was only during the last
B honor roll.
AB honor roll. If you had A's and B's, you were okay.
You had A's and B's. You were on the honor roll. Was straight A's.
Well, no, you had
No.
You had A honor roll, and then you had the AB honor roll. And if you were at least on the AB honor roll, you got ice cream.
Some
Okay.
schools.
That's not terrible.
Considering I was in
Watch the chords,
Spanish
Romy.
and not that good at it, I was only ever once invited to that ice cream thing.
Dude,
once.
I got straight A's exactly 2 times in my entire life. One was in 5th grade, the last half of 5th grade, or maybe it was the first half. I forget exactly. Oh, it was the first half of 5th grade because I missed the last 2 weeks of 5th grade because I had mono, and that was awesome. Having
No,
mono
first-
sucked, but I got to miss the entire last 2 weeks of school. They held me out. I could not go. So it was that was cool. And then my last semester of college, I got straight A's.
Okay.
Those are the only 2 times that's ever happened to me.
I don't think I ever had.
I just all right, I'm gonna finish strong on
I
these.
think,
I mean, if we're talking about bad grade stories,
No, we're not talking about bad grade stories.
Well, I mean,
we're talking about good grade stories.
in retrospect to that,
Uh,
my 6th grade year.
mean
Safe,
contrast?
hanging out here,
Well,
didn't
contrast. My 6th
Oh.
grade year of schooling,
you? Snap records,
the first quarter,
D-pad. Down on the
I
D-pad.
completely bombed.
Hold it. Down on the D-pad.
On this one? No.
The D-pad.
The D-pad.
The thing.
You know the thing where your dick rests? That D-pad?
No. What are you doing?
What are you trying
Do you
to
not
do?
know what a D-pad is?
I'm pressing down.
Hold it!
Alright, so that... Oh, it should be...
What is he trying to do?
He's trying to get to weapons.
Oh, no. You press LB. You press and hold
is
LB.
it? Oh, okay, my bad.
Alright,
I haven't played it in a while.
So going to my
person's
story,
gone.
They're already gone.
No, God.
Your prey has left.
my 6th grade year of school was not my greatest.
So you
And
don't
by
hear
that I
someone-
mean it was the only
Beat
year
someone?
where one of my report cards had all F's on it.
Holy
Damn.
crap! I never did that bad. I had
It was
some
only
time-
the first quarter.
I had some
It's
time.
only the
where
first quarter. I didn't turn in any homework. That was the problem.
What the fuck?
I barely turned in any homework either. That's why I wasn't a great student, GPA wise. I did fine.
I'm
I
just
just
lazy.
never did my homework, and I was lazy and, wanted to play video games. You get in from the back.
GPA is not a sign of intelligence. It is a sign of effort.
Yeah,
Most part, yeah.
yeah,
It's
No,
a
I completely-
sign of effort.
yeah.
Because
I completely agree with that. Yeah,
the schools no longer test for intelligence. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Well,
They
that-
test your ability to regurgitate information.
School systems in
Okay,
the
you
U.S.
don't need to yell. We're all in the same room.
School systems in the U.S. are set up in the same way they were in the 1920s when they needed factory workers for everything. So your job, the way they teach you is
Oh my god, we're
learning
55 minutes already.
Should we play this in 7 minutes here?
We'll end it at the top. We'll end it at an hour.
Okay.
All right, but I still gotta get to my high school.
We can
sinking
do that
story.
in-
So-
no, it's a fast story.
schools nowadays teach this maybe a little bit differently, but for the most part, the system is the exact same as it was in the 1920s. Back then, they needed people to do the factory work. So instead of teaching you to go out there and be intelligent and think for yourself, what you're being taught in a U.S.-based school is basically repetition.
Public school.
Basically repetition.
Public schools.
Yes, public school.
We'll go with
Basically repetition. Can you remember a pattern? Can you do simple tasks? Like, it's...
What year did this happen? Is that going to have any bearing on your life? No. It's just to determine whether or not you can remember stuff.
Yes.
There's something to say about that. What it was. Tell your story, Brian.
I think he's...
I'm
No. Mine is off topic.
Yeah, I'm gonna go off on a tangent here, so you just go.
No, fucking...
Go on a
No,
tangent.
tell your story. I'll wait.
Yours is still on topic. Just go. Mine is completely different than anything that we're talking about. So go ahead.
You
Go
still
on a
want to do
tangent.
yours in here? Because it's gonna take
Do
over
it.
an hour.
Just gotta... How long? Is your
Well, I'm
tangent
just
really gonna
saying.
take that long? Hand the controller off so you can focus
Give me
on
the
what
tan.
you're
Give me the
talking.
controller.
Give Dylan the controller so you can focus on your
Give me the
tangent.
controller, damn it.
Justin, go.
What I'm just saying is the school system was originally designed for rich kids back in like colonial times, maybe a little bit after then, because those were the only ones that could afford to go to school. And the reason why you have summer vacation isn't because so you can go farming. Farms do most of their harvesting and stuff during the fall.
Yeah, that's true.
It's because this is from way back when
How did
school
I-
didn't have air conditioning. So they'd just be
Yeah,
off during the summer
it'd be
because
too
it'd
hot,
be too hot
yeah.
to do anything.
I don't think you can climb that.
And if they're rich enough, they just go to their home up north somewhere and they just chill out there for the summer. They
Yeah.
chill out at the beach, which had to be fucking immaculately clean back then.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's
I'm listening.
designed the way it is, not necessarily so you want to fact because it's just easier that way. It's easier to teach people what to think than how to think. Honestly, that's why.
Yeah.
And that's why we're in our current...
That's
why we're in the current state that we are.
It should be a lot different, but really, schools need to overhaul a lot in the first place. There needs to be
Shoot him.
basically more
Shoot him.
more incentive
Shoot him.
to have
No.
teachers in too.
Yeah,
Like
do
I'd
something
be all
better.
for some kind of a maybe if to be like a
Affluenza.
maybe a 2-year program to be a teacher, but like
Wheel.
only be like a part-time teacher, and then while you're doing that, I don't know. Some way to get teachers to go on the track faster. So right now it takes 4 years, plus sometimes some extra time to actually get a teaching job.
Yeah, because 4 years plus you have to do like internship or
Yeah.
like you have to monitor or
It's
something
just-
like that as part of the program. I'm pretty sure.
It's
At least it is here, but there's a really good education program at the university
it's just
that we're
a
near.
lot of effort and work too
It
to
is.
get to that point.
But okay,
You need to, but it just seems
Yeah.
like there's need to be some kind of a quicker, more efficient way to go about
I
it.
want to expand on something you said earlier. You said it teaches people what to think, not
Yeah.
how to think, and that just makes it easier for everybody to be,
Yeah.
I don't want to say controlled because I want to sound Illuminati or conspiracy theory or whatnot, but it's just like that's kind of why we're at where we are. It's
'Cause
just
really, you don't know how to think until
you don't know how. Yeah, critical thinking is a lost art
until
these
maybe
days.
you get to
Critical thinking is a lost art, and
critical
like,
thinking is
I'm gonna bring this to a
And
little
not
bit of
just-
politics, but like,
don't.
like
it's,
the,
it's okay. We've gone to we've gone to dark places.
you know the
today.
primary elections, right? Where
Yeah.
like you vote for the
Yeah.
you
Yes,
go to
we
your
know
party
primary
and you vote
elections,
for the
no.
person who you want to be representing.
They
They
you
might
might
in
not.
the
yes.
They might
election.
not.
Who the fuck is our audience?
I don't.
All right. So,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's our audience.
So in a
That dog barking
in a-
out there is
in
our
a
audience.
primary. For those of you who don't know, which I can't.
Everybody's
imagine,
gonna know.
We
You
know.
already-
They can
you already
Google it.
explained
Just
Primary,
continue
you
your point.
basically you go and you vote for the person in your
Just-
party
okay,
that you want to
continue.
be.
You already
represented.
said that.
Okay, so the
Younger-
reason, going back to the last election we had, which was Hillary Clinton
Okay,
versus Donald Trump, the entire reason we were stuck with the two most inept fucking candidates was because nobody voted in the primaries.
There's nobody ever.
Nobody.
People should start voting.
The only people who
And
vote,
and
the only
midterms.
people who vote in the primaries are the people who are really passionate about shit. And you
Or
want
who
to know,
are in the
you know
party.
who are really passionate about shit? Extremists.
And people whose votes can be bought.
That too.
And people that actually
But-
care. About
And people who are like part of the
So-
people who are members of the party that are like, all right, we're all gonna get together and just make this person the
I
candidate.
voted in primaries. I don't fit in any of those groups.
I didn't.
Okay, then, yeah, I voted.
I'm saying that I did not.
I
I voted in
voted
the presidential. I did not vote in the primaries.
I voted in the primaries and the presidential. My mother is still complaining about Donald Trump, and she didn't vote at all. And I'm just
You
thinking,
didn't
Yeah,
vote either,
that's-
did you?
I'm thinking in my head,
Yeah,
bitch.
he
voted
just said
for
he
you.
just said he voted.
I'm like, bitch, please, just, Mom, please, you have no right
you
to
just
complain.
called your mom bitch.
Well, that whole
We're gonna have
thing
to
goes
bleep
if
that
you
out.
don't vote.
Yeah, we're gonna bleep just that one out. Not any of the other curses. It's just that.
Alright, so yeah, I'm just... If you don't vote in the primaries, you have no right to complain about the people who were in the general election. And if you don't vote in the general election and the candidate you don't like gets put in, you have no right to complain for the next 4 years or however long they're in office
I think you
for.
still do get it right because you still live in that country.
You still live in the country, but you had your. But in the United States, you still have the opportunity to vote for somebody as a force of change. If your person didn't get in and you voted, you have a right to bitch because the
You
person you
always
didn't
have a
want.
right to complain. Freedom of speech.
Like,
People hide behind freedom of speech like it's some.
Yeah, I know that, but
People
I'm saying
only believe in freedom of speech as long as it benefits them.
it's
Yes.
just that whole if you don't vote,
Most people.
you don't get a complaint argument.
I don't.
I don't follow it because number one, you could have
I got
legitimate
next.
reasons to not vote. You know.
Oh, give me a legitimate reason why you're not voting.
Yeah, that
Give
this,
me
this
a
is worth the
legitimate
game.
No,
reason.
maybe. Okay.
give me a legitimate goddamn reason why you can't go out and vote
Dude.
other than a physical disability limiting
Okay,
you,
I'm
physical
getting to
and
it.
mental disability limiting you for doing it.
I'm getting to it, maybe.
And even then, people can mail in their
I'm
vote.
getting
Let him
to
answer
it,
your
buddy.
question.
Okay.
Maybe you thought you were able to vote come election day, and something happened and you couldn't vote on election day. You get really busy that day. Maybe a car broke down when the voting spot's too far away. You don't have anybody you can call on.
There's a lot of voting spots. They
You
make
can
them,
live in the
they make them
country.
pretty close. You can still mail in your vote. JoJo mailed in her vote.
Can you mail?
If you are
Yeah.
No.
JoJo voted from Japan.
Shh, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying day of. Can you mail it in day of?
I don't know-
Exactly.
I don't know about that, but they contact you. Like, there's steps that you can take. You
Well-
can be proactive. JoJo voted from Japan.
That's not the point I'm making. The
She
point I'm
knows-
making is you thought you'd be able to just go ahead and vote on election day.
If you're trying
and
to vote
something
from-
came up and you weren't able to.
All right, that's one small
that is a
instance.
That's
that is
what I was gonna
say. A small portion of
You
people.
guys were hyping
that
it
is
up. I
less
didn't mean
than
to make
that
it
is
a big
less
one.
than 0.1% of the
You
population
had,
of the United States.
you had to preface it with a physical thing. I'm just gonna make a small point saying that. That was it.
But you were putting.
Barring a legitimate reason, I haven't had a turn in a while. All right, I'm gonna fucking
Okay.
talk. Barring a legitimate reason as to why you couldn't, if you didn't, just because you didn't feel it. Barring a legitimate reason as to why you couldn't, if you didn't vote, you don't get the right to bitch. Unless you had an actual reason, like, oh, my car broke down, or oh, such and such happened, or anything like that. If you didn't do that just because, oh, I didn't feel like it, or I didn't have the thing.
Or I don't
they
want to
made-
vote for these two people.
Yeah.
I don't want to vote for these two people. That was a huge one. They don't get the right to complain. They have provisions where you can either leave or be late to work legally to go vote, no matter what. You can
That's true.
you can tell them, hey, I'm going to vote. I'm not going to be able to be in until this time, and they can't do shit about it.
Well, I think
They make it as easy as possible to vote.
I think you unless you
I'm going to
Let him
disagree
talk,
with
let him
the
talk, let him
whole
talk.
easy as possible to vote.
Okay,
Because some
let
places
him
they
talk
will.
first. Let him
unless you're one of those people that's like fuck politics, fuck voting, it doesn't matter at all.
But then they don't.
Then at that point you don't get it. You can't complain because
Yeah.
you just said it didn't matter. So that means you
And then
wouldn't
can't-
care who
and then
it
you
was.
can't. And then you can't complain. Yeah.
If you're somebody that's like, I don't really like either candidates and you're indecisive, but then you vote, maybe you might be like, I'm not really confident about this, so I'm just not going to vote. You know.
Yeah.
I've known people that have done that in this past one. I don't
It's still
really
not.
like either.
They don't have.
My
the
point
right-
is,
they
that
don't
you,
get the
you
right.
still live in this country, so you can still complain about it. That's what I'm saying. You know.
Okay.
Because it's still stuff that's still going to affect you directly.
We're
So
gonna.
you can still
we're,
complain about it.
we're gonna disagree because you could have tried. You could have tried to do something about it.
Going to.
Well, what I'm saying is, like, maybe you didn't know this was going to happen. So afterwards,
You
when
didn't know Donald Trump was gonna fuck up as president.
that's how a lot of people were. You know?
A lot of people are ignorant of the fact that Donald Trump has basically made his name synonymous with success, despite the fact of all his personal failings.
Yeah, he really
And
didn't do much.
Most of his net worth is inherited net worth. Most of it is inherited from his father.
Bro, I wish I could get a small one of $1 million.
So going to
yet.
Justin's,
We're just gonna go long.
Going to
break it down, buddy,
Justin's.
okay? I want to separate this one into two more parts. This is already an hour long.
I know. I only have one thing left.
Okay, then get to your thing then. 'Cause
Justin just...
I'm done.
He was in the middle of a point.
Can I make my point?
He was in the middle of talking.
Justin earlier referenced the fact that, well, if you don't like either candidate and you don't vote,
there's people in the general election that will decide that they aren't going to vote just because they don't like either candidate. And I would preface with that with, if you did not vote in the primary elections and then you don't like either candidate, you have no right to vote. If you voted in the primaries,
Yeah, that
elections,
I agree with that.
and your person didn't get in, I would say yes.
You could say
have
that.
some right to not bitch not to vote, and therefore bitch. But I would say that in something as important as the presidency of the United States or the federal government of the United States, you should vote.
That's the point you're making, okay?
You should vote.
Long-winded way of saying
You
it.
should vote, and if you don't vote, you have no right to bitch.
Okay, Brian, tell your story so I can end this part.
So you can? Oh, I'm sorry. Just so hard to click two buttons and end the thing.
I was just going to end it, and you said no. So I'm going to wait.
Well, it's because I only had one more thing, and that was it. I don't
Okay,
have anything
so-
for a second
so
part.
anyways,
For a second episode, I don't have
go-
anything, so...
go to your part.
My thing,
point.
well, I was going to talk about, I made a comment earlier when we were syncing up earlier, and I said it was syncing like my high school, but I meant it in a different way. The high school that I went to was literally sinking into the ground 1 inch every year.
Oh, yeah.
It was built
I remember you telling
It
me
was
this.
built into marshland. It wasn't really solid ground when they did it, but it was like solid enough. Like everything still holds with the school, but it literally sinks 1 inch into the ground every single year. And also something that's really, really freaking funny, from the area view, it looks like a gun. I'm gonna throw a picture up so everybody can see at home. My high school from the air. Justin, look at the damn
Looks
picture.
like a gun.
It looks like a gun.
You kind of.
It legitimately. It's on our diplomas too.
If you get rid of the baseball field, it kind of looks like a boomerang too.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
I mean, kind
Is
of.
your high school located in Australia?
Good eye.
G'day, mate.
Good eye.
G'day, mate.
Now that I've told that story, now we're gonna get real close up in here.
Real close.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get real close up in here. ASMR ending.
Okay,
ASMR ending. Come on, get up right up in here. Yeah. Let's talk
I have no idea
real
what we're
quiet.
doing.
I don't know.
Guys,
No,
what are we doing?
We don't know what we're doing either.
I don't know.
We have no idea either. What are we gonna talk about?
Just,
we love everybody that actually watched this thing.
I'm sorry if any viewers at home have been blue-balled by this, but
who cares, buddy?
We are
We
the
don't
Blue
have
Ball
any
Podcast.
viewers. What are you talking
We're the
about?
Blue Ball Cast.
You're hyping this up like we're some big podcast.
We
No
might
one
be
cares
someday.
yet.
We
Someday, not right now.
You know what? We could be. We could be huge right now. I haven't even uploaded the first episode yet. We could be huge. We could be internet sensation.
Signing off from the Washington, D.C. Bureau. This has been NPR. Thank you. We appreciate your kindness.
You're not allowed to do intros anymore.